pep-worthy beauty expert. Awesome. So what are we doing today, Andrew?
So today we're going to do a nice natural makeup that you can wear daytime, you can go into evening, but it's something that just plays to your strengths.
I love it. So first, we actually, before this, did a base just so we are mindful of your amazing time up there. What have I got on right now?
So we started with my favorite base, which is by RMS Beauty. It's a green beauty line, and it's made with coconut oil, which is really cool because it just melts into your skin. It's like a second skin effect. But what it is, it's a concealer slash foundation. So the more you build it up, the more coverage it's going to have, and you can also shear it down extremely easily. And it's just it's a little thing, but it lasts a long time. I think I've had this a year now, and it just keeps going. It's amazing.
Awesome. That's incredible.
A lot of celebrities are catching on board to this guy. I think it just launched in Sephora too, but it's really nice as just like a really natural base to allow all the products to stick to. And then on that, just did a bit of powder just for shine and to set a bit of the concealer slash foundation. And I'm using the Juice Beauty face powder. It's the translucent one, but it comes in a ton of tinted colors if you want a bit more coverage depending on your skin, and it has amazing skin. So I didn't need much.
Sweet.
Yeah. But
amazing. And so is there it comes in a few different tinted colors?
Yeah, like foundation shades. And you don't have to have an extremely good match for it to look good, because it'll kind of stretch to your skin tone and adjust. But it's also a green beauty line. It does have this kind of optical blurring effect to the skin, which is really nice, especially in like HD.
Interesting. See, Andrew says all these amazing things like optical blurring, and I have no idea what that means. What does that mean, Andrew?
It's like Facetune for your face.
Ah!
Yeah, like
and
blurring.
Facetune is an app.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, great. So what are we doing now?
Cool.
So we got the base going. This is it. Base is on.
Okay. We can focus on maybe like multi-purpose products, so you can get more bang for your buck, and also saves you time because you don't have to reach or search for products. So I always like to start with the eyes first, and my go-to is a nice waterproof mascara. It's just, you don't have to worry about it when you leave the house. So I'm using Maybelline waterproof mascara. It's called Lash Sensation Carbon Black. Anything black that's waterproof, I love. And because I'm a makeup artist and I work on a lot of different clients, I can't re-dip the wand, so I have to use disposables. I'll do just a coat of mascara, and then the cool part is using it as eyeliner as well, which is kind of cool.
And that's the multi-purpose part.
Yeah, and it's that invisible tight line that takes ages to get, and it's a waste of time, so we can do it the easy way. So I'm just going to go in, and if you want to look down, I'm just going to go in with, it's always easier if you apply it on somebody else when they're looking down. It's a lot safer, more foolproof, and just pushing up, it kind of curls the lashes as well, and then just going down to cover any eyeshadow fall, and yeah, it's nice, frames the eyes. Most people can't leave the house without mascara. It's just one of those amazing products that works no matter what your mood.
Yeah, sometimes that's all I wear.
Amazing.
Ding. You get lazy and you're just like, ugh.
For sure.
Help the eye pop a little bit, and then you're out the door.
Yeah, and you don't have to spend a lot of money on mascara either. It's something that can work. It's all on how you use it. Yeah.
Now this is something you and I talked about quite a bit. Is how often should you dispose of your old mascara?
Yeah.
Or when is it smart to say, all right, pack it in?
For sure. 3 months is the general rule. You can also go by smell. You can definitely smell when a mascara has gone bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and basically the mascara. Air gets introduced, bacteria does, if you're, because you're always double dipping, kind of like chips, but yeah. You want to be...
you know, like chips, when you double dip in the chip? Yeah. Don't double dip in your mascara, friends.
No, I mean, you can if it's yours. It's just, I'm a makeup artist, so I have to share the mascaras, and if I am using it on somebody, I'll give it to them. This trick I learned off YouTube actually, but it's a really good one for eyeliner, especially if you're in a pinch and you got to leave the house in like 5 minutes. So what you do is you take this brush is kind of like a flat brush, synthetic bristles, and I loaded it with mascara, and then you're just going to go under the roots of the lashes on the top line of the lash, and you'll see the effect. It's amazing. So you want to look down again. So you're just kind of stamping it on the roots of the lashes. And you kind of have to lift the eyelid up a little bit, but it's not too bad, is it, Anne?
No, I don't even feel it, to be honest.
And you can just kind of focus on the outside because we want to really have the eyes like uplifted. And then, even I make mistakes. Just a bit of mascara on the top lid is nothing to worry about. Just take a Q-tip and a bit of makeup remover. And if you leave it for a few seconds to dry, it comes off really easy. If you want to look down again. There we go, it's going.
Ta-da!
Yeah, so that's amazing. Or for lipstick, you can also use it as cream blush, which is really cool. Because the ingredients are very similar, and it just saves a step. And it's always nice when your lips and cheeks tend to match too.
My go-tos are always very neutral.
Amazing. Yeah, neutral's fun. You can do like a nude, but a lot of people think of nude as like that like Kardashian kind of like concealer look. But a nude is just a shade more punchy and maybe a shade lighter than your lip shade, but just one shade. You can also go one shade down, but as long as it's similar to your natural lip color, that's a good place to start. So I have my handy lip palette here, which I've like smashed a whole bunch of lipsticks into. And it's basically the beige rainbow. It's all beige, and then there's pink or orange added.
It's so pretty!
Yeah, and if you want to highlight, like Anne has amazing like blue-green eyes, so if you want to bring those out, if you think about the color wheel, then you can go to opposites. So you can even think of like blue and green. Opposite is kind of like this orange, and if you have an orange undertone to your lipstick, like most of these are, even the nudes, it'll just complement the eyes so beautifully.
Wow, see, I didn't know any of this. This is fantastic.
Oh, yeah, makeup's tricky. And I always use a lip brush just because it's kind of like a lip liner for your lipstick. And also a bit of face powder on the lips as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a trick I learned from assisting a celebrity hair and makeup artist, but he was really cool. And what it does is lipstick's really creamy and tends to smudge and bleed and go on the outside of the lines. So the face powder sets the face and stops the lipstick in its tracks, really. So you can use that translucent powder.
Awesome. So you're using like face powder on the lip.
Yeah, it's a super grandma makeup trick.
Grandma makeup, here we go.
Yeah, talk to your grandmas. They have the best
Pep-worthy.
Just, I like to warm up the product in my hands so it's a little more pliable. And if you want to close and smile, it's a great way to apply lipstick. So this is more like a trendy nude. It's more like the coral. You can also layer lipstick too, which is nice. Just want to make sure your lines are really clean. If you want to blend your lips together. Oh, that's cool. Did you want to see?
Yeah, it's awesome.
There you go.
Ooh, fabulous. Fabulous. Yeah, and that is actually a very natural look.
Yeah, and you can just go in with whatever's left on for lipstick and just go on the cheeks. Now with blush placement, a lot of people will go too low, and that can add more of a masculine feel to the face. And just because guys have like a lot of lower features that go down, whereas with beauty and makeup you want everything to go up and high, so like 45-degree angles. So this one's more on the peachy side, so I'm just going to put it as high as I can. Also, if you're wearing a bit of concealer and it's looking a little kind of raccoony, it's a great way to hide that effect as well, just because it warms up under the eye a bit. And it just really opens up the face. So I'm just going as high as I can on the cheek, and you kind of want to stop, you don't want it to go any lower than the nose. So if you're seeing like an imaginary line, that's a really good way to. And it saves a whole step, which is kind of cool because you've got the lipstick already, most people do. And yeah, and then I guess the best multi-purpose trick I use is bronzer. Because no matter what I do when I'm on set doing makeup, I always go back to the browns, and there's so many different types of browns, But if you have like a nice bronzer, like a 4-shade one like this one, it's really nice for just placing it around the face. You can do the cheeks, you can do the eyelids, and just give that natural kind of like sculpted features look. So I'm just going to work on the crease and just smoke it out a bit on the outside corner. So for my clothes. So you just kind of go in a V, just sketching out a V in the outside corner. And because the brush is really fluffy, it does half the work for you. It's also a cool trick to apply the darker colors on the outside of the eye, just because it opens up the eyes. If you keep everything light in the center, and then dark on the outside, it really follows the eye and makes everything more flattering. And then I'll go in with, it's like a shimmery highlight shade, this champagne color. It's from the Charlotte Tilbury Shade and Sculpt palette, which is really nice. It's kind of like a bronzer, more on the cooler side, and the highlight's this really nice champagne color that works as eyeshadow as well, really well. Usually you put it on the cheekbones, but you're pretty glowy as it is. Just natural glow, it's amazing. And close. With the eyeshadow brush, I'm just tapping, and that allows the product to adhere to the concealer that we put on the lids beforehand, just so it acts as kind of like your glue. And yeah, there we go. All shimmery. For contour / bronzer, I'll go in with this one here, the Guerlain, and I'll go in with a fan brush. Fan brush is great because it's never going to overpower your cheeks with too much color. You just pick up as much as you want and tap it off. You can even use the back of or the inside of your wrist and get rid of extra product, just so we're using the smallest amount. I'm going again with that 45-degree angle like I did with the eyes, just chiseling in the outside corner, just to give those like movie star cheekbones. Yum. And then just a bit more of the powder, the translucent powder from Juicy Beauty, just to set everything. And I like this powder because it doesn't give that kind of cakey look. It just looks like your skin, which is the hardest thing to do with makeup, I find. And yeah. There you are.
Well done, Andrew.
Yeah, do you want to see?
This is kind of what I would love to see. I always love to see. It's like my favorite thing. Ta-da! Ah! That looks fabulous. Look at that. Hello. Hello. You did that. And it took like no time. So, yay.
Thanks.
Guys, thank you so much for checking us out. Andrew, thank you for lending your expertise. And please stay tuned for some amazing, amazing things coming up with this. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Thank you.